Hello, this is Shafa. I'm the guy. You're listening to And There Was Us, episode 4, Not Knowing.
I know I'm being uptight about this, but I feel really uncomfortable sharing this just now. Nothing much. She just kept saying over and over again how it was a bad idea. I just found it weird, you know?
Right.
He sits back and studies me. I just know he's not convinced. Me self, I didn't sell that story well. We're silent for a moment. Why did I feel so weird about sharing? I mean, what if he knows something that could be of use? Also, it is Shafa. He may not like Ronke, but he actually adores Suni. He'll want her best.
Well done. Sorry.
Stop doing that.
I guess we're going to be playing cat and mouse on this subject forever if I let you. But here's the deal. Personally, I think it is weird that they are trying to get hit so fast. Are you sure Suni isn't pregnant?
You know, I thought about that, but then I remembered asking her and she had said no. I know Suni now, she's a terrible liar, so yeah, no, I doubt it. I would have known. Why? You think she is?
I don't know, man. Why else would they be rushing?
Ask me. Oh. She says they don't want to waste time.
Story. Yeah. I don't see anything too weird. Except, of course, Suni Dong Garibele.
She has not.
So,
So, this Tosin that was close with Toba in uni,
yeah, what about him?
I'm trying to be slick with getting information from Shafa. But even I know I'm doing a poor job. He stares at me waiting for me to continue. Was he, problematic?
Huh?
Was he in a bad gang?
Yale. What the hell are you talking about?
Did he move with, I don't know, cult boy?
Tosin. Nah. Tosin was the lead usher in the Christian Student Union. Hey, cult. Oh, this is the nonsense Ronke fed you with.
No.
Yeah, right. She's definitely planted this ridiculous lie in your head. Why would you want to paint Toba black like this?
Shafa, Ronke didn't tell me any lies. For real, she said her and Toba have a mutual, and said mutual was, not a stand-up guy.
Sure. Like I said, I've always taken what Ronke says with a handful of salt. She runs a gossip blog, for God's sake.
No smoke without fire.
Yeah. Outside of the whole married in 2 weeks, Toba seems like a stand-up guy who's clear on what he wants and goes for it. I kind of admire him for that.
He's staring at me like he wants to say more, but changes his mind.
I'm happy they're making it official. So you should be in the wedding planning mode now, as per bestie of the bride.
This whole thing just feels weird. Honestly, I want to be in that frame of mind, but my spirit is not sitting well with the whole thing.
Just be careful as you go investigating. And for the sake of everyone involved, just leave Ronke's tales out of it.
Fine, I will. Oh, I really need to go now.
I know. I'll get the check. Don't worry. My treat.
Oh, what was it before?
Can I call you later?
Maybe.
Nice one. I like the sound of maybe. Talk later.
Oh, wow. I can't believe I slept off. Shafa and I were kind of chatting till late, and I kind of hope to hear his voice. Hello?
Yale.
Suni, what is it? What happened? I stretched to turn on my bedside lamp. The bright red numbers from its base reads 3:30 a.m. What in the midnight mass is going on? Suni, what is going on?
Everything, Yale. Everything is freaking going
Okay,
on.
Suni, I'm still lost. What exactly happened? And please calm down before you choke.
I told them.
Told who? What are you talking about?
I told my parents. I told them.
Oh boy. And?
Well, of course they weren't pleased, but that's the small part.
Yeah, I feel a phone call might not be enough for this. I hop out of bed and start searching for my shoes.
Well, my mom, she said over her dead body, but it was Papa. He said...
Okay, calm down, Suni. Calm down. Relax, calm down.
He said...
You're home, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm coming over. Suni doesn't live too far, so it takes me less than 10 minutes to get to her. As I walk in and start taking off my shoes, I see her shuffling towards me, shrouded in her huge, thick, bright pink blanket. This blanket is so obnoxious, but it's Suni's emotional support blankie at her big age.
Wow, did you fly?
She doesn't even wait for me to stand straight before folding herself into a hug. Bloodshot eyes, snotty nose and all. Man, Suni, you look like what you're going through. I hug her because that's the first thing to be done. Where words fail, you hug.
Trust me, I look beautiful compared to how I feel.
We walk to the living room where I see a mountain of Kleenex tissues. Looks like this crying brigade has been going on for a while. So, what did your dad say?
He said, and I quote, "Not only is it over my dead body that you would marry that spawn of the devil, but I will, first of all, kill him before he comes near my family." I know. I was kind of shocked too. Like, I didn't get. Topa's family is very one kind.
Here we go.
He used to tell me some real scary stories of like family fights and all that. Like his mom is the third wife or so, but he's the first son, and just funny stuff.
I watch her watch me, knowing she's waiting to see some reaction. But me, I want to hear the rest of this.
His dad is like very fetish.
She pauses again to see if I'd react. This one I want to hear from the horse's mouth, direct. I give her nothing.
But see, because of the way he used to treat Topa's mom, like verbal and physical abuse and stuff, Topa is not very fond of him, and he feels like he can't like do anything. His mom self makes matters worse because she encourages him to stand up against his dad, and she's always suggesting very weird methods. It's a long story, man. No. Topa is the good guy here. He really is. I see how you're looking. He doesn't want to be a part of all this charade. That's why he wants to just make his own family here and just like leave. Like he doesn't want to have to deal with all the nonsense drama anymore.
For real?
Yeah. Now the painful parts. Remember my Uncle Hassan, the one who died?
I recall the time quite vividly when he died. Uncle Hassan was Suni's dad's twin. He had been running for a Senate seat at the time. Suni had needed to go back home because there had apparently been a huge scandal around his death. It had been quite horrific. They had found him in his trunk with vital parts of him missing. I can definitely remember the time. Yeah, I remember.
Well, Baba believes it was Topa's dad that was actually responsible for Uncle Hassan's death.
Are you kidding me? I pull her into a hug as my mind wanders. I need time for this one to marinate. I know how grimy and dangerous politics back home can get, so this whole idea of Toba's dad being responsible for Suni's uncle's death was not really that far-fetched. And I'm sorry, not that I'm being biased or anything, but Ronke has already planted enough reason in my head for me to fully believe this Jara. All this extra razzle-dazzle. Now, the question is, if Toba is indeed a cult boy, or even better still, the son of a cult boy, why is Suni still hanging around him? What is holding her there? Does she even know? I mean, from what she's saying, she knows he's involved in some shady shit, and yet she still stays. Another reason for me to believe the story Ronke told me about the lengths they go to keep their women. Suni on a normal day, or in this case, a normal 6 months, is usually rational. She's usually carefree and all about living her best life. But when it comes down to it, she thinks logically and does what's best for her. So how she willingly chose this path beats me. I can understand if she knew and didn't let me in on all this the moment she might have discovered it, because she knows me, street fights. But even now, I'm surprised at her disposition to all this, except she still doesn't think there's anything wrong with this picture. Like, she feels this is rational, like she's under a spell. Sorry, Suni, sorry, it's okay. It's okay, this will work itself out somehow. We sit there for the next half hour, not saying anything. My mind wanders again. I'm back in first year university when I first met Suni. She had walked into our psychology class, that one class that everyone has to take regardless of your major. Yeah, the psych was that one. She had walked in with a bag that was almost bigger than her body, fresh from the motherland. I could tell from her braids. Nobody on this side of the planet could do braids that sleek. She had spotted me, not because of any special connection, but because I was the only other black person. By default, her seat was beside me. That's just how it worked. During that class, we didn't really listen to the professor. It was the beginning of the semester anyway, so no one did. We had laughed at how awkward it was being the only black people in the class and made plans on how we could use it to our advantage. By the end of this class, we were practically best friends. See, I wasn't the type to have many friends. I knew people knew me, but I could count the number of real friends I had on one hand alone. My mom always said, Yale, you only know those you love. Now, whether they love you back? She never finished the statement, and at first it really confused me. But as I got older, I realized that not finishing it was actually the whole point. The message was in what wasn't said. Whether they love you back is really unknown, but it doesn't mean that they can't or they won't. After that first psych class, we spent most of our time together. We found out we were both staying on campus and call it serendipity, but our rooms ended up being in the same building and on the same floor. See recipe for trouble. We were such a duo though. The good times were constantly rolling. I can't even lie, Suni made my university experience worthwhile. She's the kind of girl that cannot comprehend being bored. Like she cannot bring herself to say she's bored. She will always find something to do. If it's not designing, then it's cooking. If it's not cooking, then it's partying. If it's not partying, then it's organizing. And if it's not organizing, then it must be something else. It was always fun being around her though. So seeing her like this was very unnerving because I'm used to her bubbly personality balancing everything out. The awkwardness of the silence gnaws through my thoughts and brings me back. I look down and see that she has slept. See what crying can do. I shift her off my shoulder so she can lie fully on the couch. Then I head to her room to go grab a blanket for myself. I guess I'll stick around. The layout of Suni's house is a bit like mine, only bigger, rich kids. Her spot's got a whole extra floor, a guest room, and not that similar. I drag her blanket off her bed, but a quick glance at the clock in her room lets me know I better raid her closet too for some more clothes if I'm going to be staying over. It's 5 a.m. and I have to be at work at 8. Let me shop small. See, Bafso. We know you're a fashion designer, Suni, but seriously, where are your normal clothes? She should at least have dress pants in there somewhere that don't look like they belong on the runway. Nothing but underwear. Ooh, tops. Black, red, button-ups, tie-tie, t-shirts. It's a nice selection. I settled on a teal blouse. And we're in luck. Third time's a charm. There's corporate stuff in here, skirts, pants, a lovely array of options I could actually wear into the office. Not her actually relegating these to the bottom drawer. I try and dig deeper to see if I can pull anything from the back like I did my teal blouse, but my hand brushes on something that's obviously not a skirt, or pants, or clothing. It feels like a bag that had stones or something inside. I pull out the thing and, yep, it is a bag. One of those plastic bags that were used in the markets back home. Warning bells go off big time in my head. What's freaking me out is that it's tied with a red ribbon.
Yale.
Jesus! Oh, it's you. You scared me. Suni is standing at the door with the blanket wrapped around her like Ojuju, a masquerade.
Yes, it's me. What are you looking for?
Suni, what the hell is this? And why the hell is it stashed at the back of your drawer?
I can't see what you're pointing at. Move. I don't know. Did you open it to check? Maybe old jewelry or some...
Akusuni Fatima Bello. There is no way I am touching that. It looks very dodgy.
Relax, Joe. It's probably jewelry from my last trip. What? You think it's charm?
Ow! Don't you dare touch it. If you cannot remember what it is or if you even put it there, then...
Oh, please, Yale.
I'm telling you, do you know what is inside?
No, I can't remember. Hence, why I want to check.
Can you remember putting it there?
Again, no. And again, another reason to
Where
check.
did you even get black leather bag from?
Yale.
Her stern look and the warning finger does nothing to make me budge. She shouldn't touch it if she doesn't even remember having it.
Move.
Why am I even scared? Like, I have fully jumped in front of this girl trying to stop her from touching the bag. My body's just doing me like she'll just turn into a tuber of yam. No, Suni, don't touch that ish, man. For real.
If I sound you, eh?
She reaches under my shoulder and quickly grabs the bag. I squeeze my eyes shut. Yep, it's happening. She's turning into...
It feels like stones.
I crack open my eyes. This girl has to be under something. She starts unraveling the ribbon that held the bag closed. No hesitation, no suspicion. Why the hell is the ribbon red? That's the thing that's really doing me. Like, who ties a bag with a ribbon? A red one for that matter.
Maybe there was no other color of string left.
She's struggling to unravel this mystery bag, but it's tied so tight, so she starts to put the bag to her mouth in an attempt to use her teeth to untie the knot.
Ow! Are you on crack? What is wrong with...
Suni, you don't even know what is inside. I want to use your mouth. You're obviously the crackhead here.
You've lost your mind. I think you need sleep.
It's not even 6 a.m.
It's Toba Joe.
Wait.
What? What?
You guys should stay in the living room. I want to start getting ready for work anyway. You should, showering and all.
Sure, whatever, Psycho.
I quickly find a pair of house slippers and use them like a pair of tongs to pick the bag up and toss that shit into the trash, like straight to dustbin. I can't lie, I kind of want to know what's inside, but the fear of what I think it is way stronger than my curiosity. Holy Ghost fire. Holy Ghost fire. I hear Toba's voice through the door and quickly enter Suni's bathroom to start getting ready for the day. It's after work and I've come back to Suni's to get my stuff before heading home. She's home, Toba's not, thankfully, and I'm in a rush. She's in the kitchen doing something while I quickly bolt to her room to grab my things.
Yale, by the way, they were just precious stones. So, no thanks to you for trying to trash them.
So, you went digging through dustbin. Okay now, stones from where?
I don't really know, but they are nice. Did you see them? I laid them on the dresser.
No, I didn't. I walk to the kitchen and find her staring past her. Okay. I can take some of this home. Anything to avoid cooking tonight. Shit, this one will do both of us.
Please, this is for my fiance and I.
I lean on the counter watching, listening to her and waiting for my serving.
Anyways, yeah, Toba didn't like the stones though.
Oh, he didn't now? I thought he gave them to you.
Nah, I actually can't remember where I got it. Yeah, he said they were one kind.
Now, wow, I just don't understand why precious stones would be tied in a black bag with a red ribbon. Then, now hidden at the back of a drawer you obviously don't even look into. Very sketchy to me, Sha.
I know I shouldn't have told you about the Toba family story. You're all spooked out now. Everything is sketchy to you.
I mean, do you seriously think Toba is not involved in anything shady? Like, he's really not a cult boy? Because, I won't lie, I find it weird that you believe that he's not. Like, knowing what you know, not even a single doubt.
Yale, you're not marrying him. I am. You haven't been in a relationship with him. You don't know him. I do.
Sorry, relationship experts.
Like, stop all this. I'm tired. I just need to find a way to avoid getting disowned by my parents. And past all this, is Toba right for me? Seesaw. I know what I'm doing. I'm going to pee. Food is ready.
Sorry, I was just looking out. When Suni had stomped off pouting and not come back out, I had portioned out some food and given her space. I knew she was fully in her feelings, and I really wanted to be careful how I showed my concern before I started to feel off. Shafa's caution flashed in my head. More than anything, I just wanted her to be happy and safe. No use in crowding her space. Let me Kuku stay in my house and enjoy this lovely meal she may or may not have saltily parted with. No rest for me today, yeah. Hello, Mommy.
Ozim, is what I'm hearing true? Suni wants to marry into Wahala family.
Oh boy. Gist has reached her and yep, looks like everyone is involved now. Mommy.
It's Dede that just called me now, Seth.
Suni's mom likes to be called De Hadiza instead of Aunt Hadiza or just plain Hadiza. My mom just calls her Dede.
The woman is wailing. Suni wants to cuckoo finish that woman. She is beside herself.
I'm still processing the news too, Mom. But I don't know too much. Only that she really likes the guy.
Which dirty like? This is why it's important to always carry your parents along with relationships you have. Dede barely knew a thing about that boy. Only for them to now hear this NTA breaking news and then to find out it's from nonsense he reared his head. No, Yale, you have to talk to her.
Mommy.
It's not even me asking. It's Dede that is begging. We know you two are like rice and stew. She will listen to you now.
This is what I don't understand. People misunderstand the power of friendships or the complexities of it. Or maybe it's just me who doesn't understand how to work them. I mean, I love Suni like a sister, but there's only so much I can do. I'm already drinking all the painkillers for a headache. This isn't as simple as buying a coffee. This is marriage, and I don't want to ruin someone's experience because of friendly advice. Mommy, I'm not in any position to tell her what she can and cannot do. I'm not her mother.
Yeah, exactly. You are not Hadiza. So anything you say, it will enter. Ozim, you can, please. We know you can do something. That boy she's about to marry is a disaster.
I know.
And you just stand there and watch? What kind of friend would you be to allow that?
I cannot. Mommy, I've tried. I'm trying to get her to reconsider her decision. Believe me. It's not easy.
Anyways, Hadiza and I are flying in this weekend.
Wow, really?
Yes, so these things require more than simple talks on the phone. Let us be seeing our face as we are fighting principalities and powers.
I don't know. I don't think Suni is ready to face her folks.
Who is asking for her readiness? Anyways, I need you to reserve your guest suite. That one that you have, the guest room. Hadiza might end up staying with Suni, but just in case.
You bought the tickets already.
Look at you. You think we are joking here? We have to act fast. Reserve the suite and don't breathe a word about us coming. Akusuni cannot know of our plans.
Haba, Mommy, you're putting me in a very tight situation here.
Helping a friend the right way always puts one in a bind. The real challenge is accepting the bind. Ozim, the Hadiza is in a horrible state now with this news. As her friend, I cannot let this happen, especially when I know I can do something, no matter how small. I can only imagine if the situation was ours. I would expect her to do the same. Telling Suni right now is dangerous. That one can now just wake up and elope. That would just kill her parents. So please, Bim, not a word, okay?
Mommy, this is very rough, very, very rough.
It will become smooth in Jesus' name. See you soon, eh? See you soon. It's okay. God bless you, my daughter.
And here I was, thinking things were hot. With this now, things are about to boil over.
And There Was Us, starring Damilola Adeyemi as Yale and Ediri Obor as Suni, featuring Tega Otojare, Ayo Oladapo, Ibukun Olowude, Yemi Omolokun, and Imoteda. Special thanks to our sound engineers this season, Iritomide Ayo Davison of Jakim Productions and Zoran. Our producers, Yemi Omolokun and Moni Baroa. All episodes were recorded at Studio Olaf in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And There Was Us is written, directed, and produced by Jetty Olaf. Thank you for listening. We are on most platforms where you listen to podcasts at And There Was Us. Please share, like, and subscribe for episode and season updates. Catch you next time.